What's up guys, Perry here, and we're going to be doing a video on the Roblox Innovation Awards. More specifically, who do I think is going to win the category of Best Fighting Game? Now, guys, I'm going to keep it a buck here. This isn't really a four-way choice. Really, you only have two choices. You can either vote for Blox Fruits or you can vote for the strongest Battlegrounds, because the other two games are nowhere near being able to enter the running. Now, we're going to go through each game one by one. I'll give you my thoughts on it, and then at the end, we'll wrap it up with our closing thoughts. Who do I think is going to win? Although, you know, if you're looking at the votes right now, let's just say it doesn't really take a genius to figure out who's going to win this, but nonetheless, let's start this off. So, game number one, and in my opinion, my favorite game out of this list right here, we have Guts and Blackpowder. Now, this game is an old-timey zombie defense game. You play as like some army dude in the infantry, and you have different classes. You get to kill zombies. You progress through the map with your team. Your team is the entire server. And the reason that this is my favorite game, number one, I feel like it's the most unique out of these four games right here. Albeit that can be subjective, you know, uniqueness comes in all different shapes and sizes, but I personally really like Guts and Blackpowder. In fact, I don't even know why did I vote for Type Soul. I think I did it instinctively. Can I unvote? Okay, I can't unvote. Okay, my bad. That was just muscle memory. But okay, I would have voted for Guts and Blackpowder. I forgot to. Whoopsies. But what I'm trying to say is, out of the four right here, this is my favorite. It's not pay to win, as far as I know. Relatively unique concept in the grand scape of Roblox. The fact that it has like some blood and violence really pushes the boundaries for what Roblox allows on its website. I also think that's commendable. Personally, this is my favorite game on the list. I really like it. Up next, we have Type Soul. Oh my goodness. You know, I could make an entire separate video talking about Type Soul. In fact, I could have an entire separate channel talking about Type Soul, because the amount of controversies, dramas, fiascos, and things surrounding this game really rivals like anything any other Roblox game has had. You know, looking at Type Soul drama is like a reality TV show but for children, except instead of children, it's grown men who abuse their power and I don't know if I can say that word, but we'll say Diddy disciples, you know, EDP warriors, stuff like that. Type Soul is just crazy in terms of the community. If this was a voting for, barring the community, damn, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Okay, barring the community, like, let's ignore the fact that Type Soul probably has one of the most egregious, racist, evil, like, just downright sinful communities on the Roblox platform. I think Type Soul is a very good game. You know, let's ignore all the racism against other factions. Let's ignore the fact that the owner of the game has been caught doing some less than impressionable things. Let's ignore the fact that the mods treat the game like a dictatorship. I think the game is good. Most people think the game is good. That's why we play it. Incredible graphics, very fluid fighting animations, albeit some people don't like the fact that you can just get caught in an infinite combo and lose all of your health. I think this game is incredible for what it does. I like the progression. It's a lot better than it was on release. There's a ton of build variety. So much build variety. You have your different classes. You have your Shikais. You have your Shrifts. You have your partial res. You can progress in the form of getting your Bankai full res, Volt standing, all of that good stuff. This game, in terms of like fighting alone, if we're going off best fighting, this is a very strong contender. Guts and Blackpowder, although it is a fighting game, I would classify it more as like a zombie wave defense type game more than I would a fighting game. Just because Type Soul and the other games on this list focus more on the combat than this game. Don't let that take away from this game. This is an incredible game. But Type Soul is a very good fighting game. Some people will definitely disagree with me on that. And let's move on to the next one. Blox Fruits. Man, oh man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Before I hopped in the Roblox Innovation Awards game and I checked the votes, I was fully expecting Blox Fruits to win. The fact that they're not winning and they're actually losing by a landslide is incredibly surprising to me. Like, holy crap. But yeah, Blox Fruits, probably the most popular game on Roblox to date. Has insane amounts of concurrent players, hundreds of thousands at all times. When the game updates, you know, Roblox just shits itself. Right? Roblox is cooked. The entire Roblox site has gone down multiple times because Blox Fruits updated. This and Adopt Me are like the killers of Roblox. If they update, Roblox has to count their days because that website will be down. Yeah, I remember when this game updated a little while ago, it had like 1.2 million players, which is absolutely insane. But do I think this game is good? No. I don't like Blox Fruits, and I'm going to tell you why. Number one, it's a bandit beater. Not too fond of those. Number two, it's pay to win. Also not too fond of that. Number three, it's just so boring, dude. I don't know how people can sit here and grind 2,000 something levels by killing reskinned NPCs for hours and hours and hours. And I know what you're going to say. Perry, you cover a tower defense AFK alt simulator game. What do you mean you don't like Blox Fruits? This is right up your alley. This is the brain rot that you love. Well, here's the thing. You know, we all have our vices, right? Mine just happens to be anime tower defense games. You know, some people have drugs, alcohol. Some people are serial killers. You know, we all have things that we like to do. And society might not like those things. But me, you know, my vice is that I indulge in anime tower defense games. Oh well, you know, that's just who I am. I can't change it. I was born like this. I will keep playing anime tower defense games until I die. I'll be 90 years old, and you'll still catch me making videos on the newest tower defense secret unit, 0.001% OP, becoming overpowered in 100 days, spending 1 million Roblox. Blah, blah, blah. You get what I'm trying to say. I love anime tower defense games. That's just something that I really, really like personally. The strongest Battlegrounds, aka the winner of Best Fighting Game for the Roblox Innovation Awards. Guys, let's be honest. These games aren't going to win. As soon as I saw that the difference was over 300,000 votes, I knew the rest of these games were cooked. Now, I know why the strongest Battlegrounds has the most votes. Number one, in terms of pure fighting, this is a Battlegrounds game. This is as much fighting as it gets. This game's entire content loop is just fight, fight, fight. So, from a categorization standpoint, I can see why it's winning, but, you know, the devs, they basically used updates as leverage for people to vote for them. They were like, hey, vote for me. We're going to release a new character. We're going to drop some new sneaks. We're going to drop some updates. You know, we're going to drop all that good stuff. So y'all better vote if you want to see some more content. And, you know, the strongest Battlegrounds players, they live a hard life because the amount of time that they have to wait for updates is not ideal for them. So, you know, as soon as they heard the word update, the word new content, they were like a shark smelling blood in the water. They jumped on that. And now it's pretty self-evident in the votes. The strongest Battlegrounds is going to win easily. Now, what are my thoughts on the game? Honestly, I like the game. It's not pay to win. You know, if you're good at the game, you're going to be able to demolish people regardless of how much money they've spent on the game. It has good combat, fluid animations, you know, pretty decent gameplay loop, all things considered. I can't hate on this game. I personally don't like the game. That's just because it's not my taste. It's not my cup of tea. That doesn't mean that the game is bad. Now, out of all of these, which ones do I think, like, which ones did I want to win? I wanted Guts and Blackpowder to win. I'm really rooting for the underdog here because we are not going to win at all. But that was just what I personally wanted to win. Who do I think is going to win? The strongest Battlegrounds, without a doubt. You know, if I wake up the next day and somehow the strongest Battlegrounds doesn't win, you know, you'll catch me, like, selling my channel. And I'll be giving away my channel to one lucky subscriber. I'm just going to do a whole channel giveaway. That's how confident I am that TSB is going to win. And that is going to wrap up our video discussing the best fighting title for the Roblox Innovation Awards. Now, what are my closing thoughts? There we go. Number one, that it's between Blox Fruits and TSB. The other two games don't even stand a chance. Number two, I really don't think these categories are, you know, best suited for these games, because putting Blox Fruits in the strongest Battlegrounds and Guts and Blackpowder in the same categories, like, it's like comparing apples to oranges, right? these games, although they're both on Roblox, they dominate very, very different subgenres, and their audience are very, very different people. I guarantee you the average Guts and Blackpowder player is going to be a lot older than the average Blox Fruits player. And overall, I just hope that next year's Roblox Innovation Awards have a little bit more thought when we're doing these categories, because I'd like to see more underrated games that really focus on their genre, their specific genre, get a fair shot instead of just, you know, the big behemoth games absolutely steamrolling everyone, even if they're not in the category that I think would be best suited for them. But that's going to wrap up our video on the Roblox Innovation Awards. If you guys enjoyed this video, learned something new, or just liked hearing me talk about the game, feel free to like, sub, comment, all that wonderful, wonderful stuff. Have a great day or night wherever you are, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.